Well. In familiar territory, chairman of RFUEA and Kenya captain as well. Todamwele, one of Kenya's most successful lawyers with Hamilton, Harrison and Matthews there, who's also been at the helm of a lot of the successes behind Kenya rugby, taking sevens to another level. However, this afternoon, it is 15-a-side mode of rugby. Knows a lot of these players personally. It has been up and up for Kenya rugby over the last few years.
Yes, and this portends to be a mouth-watering final. Remember that other than the league title, the last time these two sides met, Kenya Harlequins inflicting KCB's heaviest home defeat in recent history. So KCB will want to correct that. Kenya Harlequins nonetheless have gotten to the final with an almost impervious record, having lost one in Nakuru. They have won all their other league matches and will want to take that statistic a notch higher by winning the Kenya Cup final. So all to play for.
All to play for, and the KCB fans seem to think so as well. Very organized in the dance, and amazing how they managed to do that for the whole of the 80 minutes, Peter.
Yes, and this is definitely a festival and fanfare. You can see the cheer there. The chairman wishing the lads well. Richard Amwela with quiz captain of the day, Victor Sudi there.
Well.
The big boys having a moment there. There's lots of emotions. The tensions are running high, but this promises to be rugby 15s at its best. The Kenya Cup is what is at stake here. Kenya Harlequin taking on the Kenya Commercial Bank.
Kenya Harlequins with a bit of arrogance and always looking. Lot of affection at the moment before the start, but I'm sure once the whistle goes for Gordon Karuga to begin this game, there will not be too much love lost between these two teams. Sadiq Maki behind Richard Amwela there. He's another chairman at Kenya Commercial Bank. Paul Nyamodi, self an accomplished prop in his heyday as a player, was the chairman at Kenya Harlequins. And we are done with the formalities, the pre-match formalities. This is one of the biggest crowds at a Kenya club final in a very long time, Peter, isn't it?
Yes, it is. They'll be milling in from the earlier third and fourth place playoff at 2 o'clock. Impala won, Impala played Nakuru in that one, and right now, Quins take on Kenya Commercial Bank in the final of the Kenya Cup, and you can see the Quins faithful there, belting out the tunes of the Harlequins anthem.
From the tune of the Welsh national anthem, and it must be all a bunch of nerves for the players on the pitch at the moment, Peter.
Yes, it is, but conditions favor open running rugby, something both these sides will love and relish, and we should see an immaculate display of Kenyan rugby 15s at the highest level. The top honors right now, bracing ourselves for the kickoff, and that is what they will be playing for. The Kenya Cup League Championship Trophy. Kenya Commercial Bank in the left in the green and white strip, taking on in the checkered jersey Kenya Harlequin.
Two of the best sets of forwards in
Ask
Kenya.
the players to time their run, please.
Sure, no less
Ask them to time
than
their run.
15 internationals on both sides will be on display at the moment. It is going to be a battle of the forwards, and which team will be able to gain ascendancy, especially in the tight use. Perhaps maybe the team who have the advantage. They're almost all set for kickoff. Referee Gordon Karuga looks at, final look at his watch.
Okay, are you guys ready? Just time your run.
Peter Abuoga will kick off for Quins with that left boot of his. Abuoga goes high, gives his forwards enough time to get there. Unlucky, knocked on by KCB. Ogot went high for it. The Kenya Cup final between Kenya Harlequins and KCB. All to play for. for the next 80 minutes.
It's my call, guys.
Great start there for
Sounded
Harlequins.
right.
They put the ball up high in the air, forced the pressure on. About just making the mistake there. That's the kind of start Quins will be looking for.
Sweet.
They've got an attacking
Approach.
scrum down.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good take by Quins.
Scrummy.
Good scrum, but they wheeled the wrong way. Leslie Basse in trouble. Quins not on their feet. Referee says it's fine. But to Chris Odor, a change from last year, from last week in fact. Dami was playing at center. Naftali Bondo took his eye off the ball. Again, Patrice Agunda tends to be a bit slow in his distribution.
Knock on.
Wound up the pass. Wasn't too bad a pass. Bondo, Kenya Sevens international, should have taken that.
Unlucky for him, the interesting choice at flyer for Kenya Harlequin.
Guys, it's a four-phase call. It's a four-phase call. It's crouch, touch, pause, engage. Okay.
To Chris Odwon to create the play.
Crouch,
Good on attack.
touch,
Has been solid
pause,
on defense.
engage.
Right now it's a scrum down. KCB with a put in. Mutai.
Brilliant scrum there by Quins, but KCB come away with it. Nice high kick, very good kick. Oh no! Bondo's nightmare start continues. He's not had the best of start, Naftali Bondo.
Definitely, you can tell the nerves in this game. A lot of pressure on these players for a good start. Naftali not such a great, had his eye on it, but just unlucky they're losing at the end. So
Square, please.
Quins under pressure.
Square. Don't go
In
inside.
the early days, it's going to be a scrum down. Kenya Commercial Bank with the foot.
Bind on his back,
That was a
please. Binding on the back.
fantastic scrum by Quins. And KCB recovered and
Crouch,
countered their drive.
touch, pause, engage.
Much better take by KCB.
Stay bound. No, scrum. Get back.
Bit over eager there by Chayo. Oh, he gives a dummy shot. What is through? He should have given to Amonde, but it's still on. Quins scramble well and recover, but still danger. Mutai. Oh, brilliant play. Curtis Lako.
No hands, tackler, get away.
5 meters from
No,
the
still
pit
tight,
side.
still tight.
Quins have regrouped well. Amonde. Oh, drives into the beef of Kipto and Nganga. Very good defense by Quins. This could be a turnover. They don't get it back. KCB regroup well. Mutai. Very dangerous. Mutai. Mutai with the ball back inside. It's a try. It is a try. Brilliant try by Benjamin Otieno. Benjamin Otieno, but he looks to have done some damage to himself when he scored.
Moscow.
Boy.
It was desperate
Let's go.
defending there for Quins. They were stretched. Mutai with a break on the blind side. Quins defense caught napping there. You can see the cut back in pass. Incisive play there. Achaya with a desperate tackle to stop the move. They managed to wrap in KCB there. You can see Mutai with a break. Has men on both sides running. Naftali Bondo desperate in defense. And the Quins defense was laid without. So KCB drove first blood. First points on the board. They cross the try line.
That is Benjamin Otieno. Brilliant try. The work was done by Collins Kimani at fly up and Peter Mutai. That brilliant kick. Money. Well.
And that is a dream start by KCB. In the last encounter, KCB were the first on the scoreboard yet again. So is history repeating itself here? Mutai with a back-in pass. Benjamin Otieno was too quick for the defense. Great try for KCB.
Well, Nick Yahuma was the fly-off last week for KCB. Collins Kimani has come in. It is a combination that was very instrumental in KCB's success when they won the Kenya Cup. And in the first 4 minutes, they proved devastating. Philip Omai does well to take the ball back. Mutai. Not a very good kick because it goes straight down the middle, but Quins don't take it. Bondo again with the hesitation. Could be in trouble from Ogot. He needs to keep it in. Dennis Mwanja. Straight and hard, straight at Bondo. Taken almost 5 meters from Quins 10.
Stay.
KCB has spread out very wide indeed. And again, the long and high ball behind Quins. Aboga takes well. Aboga finds play just on the 10. Kenya Harlequins are a team who struggle with the ball behind them, and KCB seem to have done their homework very well.
Yes, they had. Naftali Bonda with the hesitation. Aboga cleaning up eventually with the kite take. And Queens just get a bit of reprieve with the clearance there. So it's going to be a line out. Early pressure coming in from the bankers.
This is the line.
Can Queens recover?
Hooker, stay!
Last week was an area of concern for KCB. Have they sorted it out this week? No, they haven't. But they get it back. Omai wrapped up by Mugere. Mwanja. Oh, dangerous man with the ball in hand. Kenya Sevens International does well. It comes out quickly. Amonde. Straight into Mbunya. I wasn't expecting it.
Queens creeping offside there. Referee has blown it back. Desperate defending for Harlequins. A relentless attack from KCB, just not able to make use of that. The referee not playing the advantage, so he's called it back, and it is going to be a penalty.
And that was very quick ball that caught Queens offside. KCB seemed to have changed tack last week. They're playing the ball much closer at the base, but today, moving that ball very quickly. Seems the T has gone missing. Well, it's finally been found.
The game is on, we'll pick it later. Just
And it is a dream start for the bankers indeed. They've gotten the early try, they've got their confidence up, and it's up to Queens to recover and get back into this match. But it's early days, hardly 7 minutes into the first half of this thrilling final clash of the Kenya Cup.
Fabian Orlando, yes. That is a good kick. KCB are now 10-0 ahead. Oh, it looked like it was going to drift to the left side of the post, but it just held its line. Well. That has momentarily silenced the Kenya Harlequins fans for now.
Yes, it definitely has, and Queens will look to bounce back. Peter Boga with a restart. Puts it high up in there.
Not a good kick, but Amonde makes a mess of what should have been a simple catch. But now Queens in a very good attacking position.
Yes, and look to Queens to bounce back from that initial onslaught by KCB. They are a solid side. They've got quality in their front. Joel Nganga
last one was
and Daniel Kipto holding fort in the scrum there. Will look to be putting in a big scrum.
Crouch,
Queens form
touch,
attack from this
pause,
platform.
engage.
Yes, look for Leslie Libasia to use his speed.
Scrumming,
But again, KCB do well, and they pick up, forcing Libasia on the blind side. It's Mbunya. Exciting runner with the ball. Oh dear. Again, Queens guilty of not staying on their feet. Referee Gordon Karuga very right. Call them off their feet. And again, KCB are cleverly managing to keep Libasia's space by wheeling the scrum the wrong way so that he's forced to run to the side where the scrum off is on. And that is negating Libasia's space. Mbunya did well. The young man who was playing schoolboy rugby last year at St. Mary's School finds himself in the Kenya Cup final. Big ask, big ask.
Yes, that is a quantum leap, but he has the requisite skill to hold his ground. Had a dazzling game last weekend, almost unstoppable. Can he repeat that this weekend?
Quantum leaps, and KCB do manage a quantum leap in the line-out. Mutaisi space on the blind. Orlando, has he kept that in? Oh, brilliant kick. KCB have come ready to play. Queens seem a bit shell-shocked by this KCB start.
Yes, they are, and that's the dream start, like we said earlier. Great kick by Orlando, just managing to keep it in, and that is the territory you want as a forward. Looking up and going forward is exactly every forward's dream, and if you can have players who do that, it definitely is a bonus.
First Queens line out. And again, they make a shambles of that. No movement at all from Jared Owen. And it's KCB in a good attack. Kimani! Amonde! Well taken.
Advantage.
And again, Queens guilty of not staying on their feet at the tackle.
It's good hold on.
And this young Queens team are struggling.
Captain.
Yes, Gordon Karuga needs to make the statement because
Stop time.
they are killing that quick ball. But at the moment, if Queens don't make their tackles at the tackle line, they're going to find it very difficult to deal with the quick ball that KCB are playing off the ruts.
Yes, and you know, KCB, this is the style of play. They hit it off the first receiver. Men going in hard. Amonde with the drive. Patrice Agunda eventually making the tackle.
Then back on.
And you can see the support just coming in a bit too late there. So KCB win the penalty.
Sorry, wait. 10, guys. 10.
Patrice Agunda there getting his head in the wrong place.
Thank you.
That's why he was unable to roll away. Orlando, with the formality for a kicker of his caliber. And it's KCB racing into a 13-0 lead with only 10 minutes played in this first half.
Yes, they have. Queens haven't hardly broken into their stride, have been under a lot of pressure in their own half. They need to get into that KCB territory and convert that pressure into points.
Traditionally, Queens are slow starters. They started slowly last week, but in a match of this magnitude, do they really want to give KCB a huge lead? May prove to be difficult to get back into it, but they do well at that kickoff. Aboga put it well. Mogere! Can Mogere spark something? He was in scintillating form last week, scoring 2 tries for Kenya Harlequins. Queens need players like him who've been here, they've been here before, they know the pressure of a big game. He needs to take charge and settle some of the younger players in this team.
Yes, they do, and you'll be looking players like Daniel Tito take leadership of this Queens forward pack.
And again, Queens not able to get in their wheel. And they're struggling because KCB are cleverly managing to wheel it. And Achayo caught offside once again. And Kipcho and Nganga are struggling against Alubake and Amusala. They are unable to actually right that wheel and get a tight head going for them. Poor kick by Fabian Orlando. Bondo lets it bounce. Can Bondo spark something now? Bondo fends off one. Oh, but he's caught way behind. Mogere does well to have come back in support. Queens do well to get back.
Yeah, say.
Queens at the moment looking shell-shocked by what has been combative and very competent start by KCB. Boga out of his 22, he needs to keep that in. Puts it high, down the middle. Can someone come for it? Oh dear, dangerous runner is Biko. That looks suspiciously forward. What a pass. Oh God! Oh God! Those 34-year-old legs.
Offside, coming from the wrong side.
And it's still KCB, referee playing advantage to KCB. You would not know God is 34 years old.
Get onside.
How he was supporting.
Get onside.
Good play by Antonio, good putting play on that ball. KCB with it. KCB have men on the outside. Attempt a drop goal. Not successful, but the referee will take it back to the advantage. KCB once again turning on the heat, catching Queens on the back foot.
The mark?
There appeared to have been a bit of hesitation by the Queens defense in that last spell of play. Yes. Almost waiting for the referee's whistle that then didn't seem to come. So KCB once again with another chance.
KCB have another chance
to extend their lead.
Extend their lead and add 3 points. And the Queens fans letting the referee know what they think of him. Don't think those are words they'd use in front of their Sunday school teacher. Fabian Orlando lines up. This, the start Queens need to get, and this could be problems. Queens need to get out of this.
As Queens need to play actually down in KCB half. KCB with a penalty. They strike it well, it's correct. Right through the upright. Fabian Orlando is on song.
16 points in 13 minutes. Well, looks like there will be a substitution.
Okay, just hold on, please. Just hold on.
Litali.
11, hold on.
And this is a big part of this game. Andrew Amonde, who has been causing all sorts of problems for Queens at center, comes off. And young Kingsley Litali, who's one of the training to be a Kenyan paratrooper, comes onto the field. Queens don't retain the kickoff. That might be the turning point in this game, the loss of Andrew Amonde at center.
Yes, it will be. He is a key man. Coach Tankotieno bringing him to the outside center in this match. And he has left the field.
Guys, my call.
With a shoulder injury. So early change.
Coach,
early change there.
Touch.
The
Pause.
bankers
Engage.
need to adjust. Right now they have the scrum down.
KCB scrum holds. Woeful pass by Mutai. Trouble. Managed to get out of that, but just Aboga. will take on the defense. Good tackle by KCB. Again, the Queen's backs there guilty of watching a ball as they went in. There should have been players anticipating and already moving in to support him at the tackle, but they were watching. He tried to pass it.
Time out.
And it was a knock-on. But there's a call from the touch judge on the far side, and the young fans definitely enjoying it.
It is a great afternoon.
Yes, I can. Yes, no, you got to be louder.
Okay.
The crowds are...
Okay. Number 6, Kala.
Yes.
On the kick,
Yeah.
he went in,
Yeah.
right, and used his elbow.
Okay.
Pushed the kicker off.
Okay.
Kicker was off the ground, defenseless.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, what's your recommendation?
Penalty.
Okay.
Have a chat with him.
Okay.
Yes, he's going good momentum.
Okay.
We will ask him to move out.
Okay.
Yes.
So show me. No, get away, please.
Yeah. Yeah. So have a word with him.
Okay, number 6 color.
Number 6 color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me the mark for the penalty.
Yes.
Okay. Captain, number 6. Number 6.
And again, the
6.
frustration that Queens are feeling, I think, showing.
Yes, it is.
Let's see what the referee says.
Avoid the tackle for the player after he's kicked. Keep within the rules of the game. Okay, just have a word with your players, please. Okay, it's a penalty kick here. We're going to take it here.
And that is brilliant touch judging and refereeing. John Bosco Mwamba did well. He didn't overreact. His recommendation was just to have a word with him, because at times it is easy to get caught up in the emotion and give a yellow card recommendation, and that would ruin the game. But well done by the match officials.
Yes, it is. Well spotted there. Good teamwork by the match officials. So Antonio got with the touch catch. Can he find touch? Queens seem to have managed to keep it in. Achayo finds Bondo. Queens with space on the outside. Bondo cut back in. Bondo does well. Beaten 1-2 man. Tony Mutai.
Get outside.
Does well. Bondo. Daniel Kipto using that massive bulk of his to make some inroads. David Mogere. But they're still playing behind the gain line. Well done, KCB. They were up very quickly on that defense. They sent Queens back about 5 meters. Joel Nganga.
Offside.
Atayo. Mogere. The reverse pass.
Much better play from Harlequins there, using their big men to set up the platforms, putting the KCB defense under pressure, and if Queens can get into the pattern and rhythm of play, they will reap results there. So much better play from Kenya Harlequins. See the replay. Achai Joel Nganga, his body position, he went in low and hard, beating one defender and two, and eventually the tackle coming in. Much better play from the Queens prop.
Joel Nganga, an architect by profession. Sure, none of his buildings would have been able to withstand that amount of force and power.
Definitely not, and you can see the KCB faithful. They are ahead, they've got their heads up, and they are confident.
The commercial bank, the sponsors of this side, they are one of Kenya's biggest banks.
There's a pocket for it.
Majority shareholding by the government.
This one.
Just
There's a
good to
pocket
see
there, put it back.
government supporting sport as well.
Yeah, there's a pocket here. Put it there.
Well, Kanaboga
Yeah, sir.
put Queens on the board for the first time in this game.
In a flurry of a first quarter in this match, KCB with the early 2 tries, almost stunning Queens, but Queens seem to be settling down and settling into their style of play. So Peter Boga with an attempt at goal. Strikes it hard, he's got the distance and the height, and Harlequins with the first score of the day. Peter Boga, successful penalty. The Queens fans love it. Queens 3, KCB 16.
Peter Boga, an actuarial scientist, and he needed all the calculations and permutations to get that over. And still a lot of tension can be seen on the faces of the fans and their body language. But Queens are on the board. That injury to Andrew Amonde and Queens coming back into it probably could be the turning point in this game. However, it may be too early to tell. David Mogere. Queens Falls get there quickly. And they look to
Let it go now. Rock.
take a few more meters.
Outside. It's in.
Aboga puts it high, puts it in the middle to no one in particular. This could be dangerous. Again, the chase by Queens is not good. Collins
Get
Kimani.
outside, Green.
Is that too far? Yes.
And it's gone straight out. The bankers just not able to convert that possession into anything meaningful there. And Queens will have a chance. It is critical for Queens to play in KCB territory.
Come on, guys.
And they will look towards putting balls high up infield and keeping KCB in their half.
That's fine.
Well taken on the line out by Mutai.
Aboga comes in for the decoy. Chris Odor puts it up. Very good kick. Almost a good kick. This could be dangerous. Orlando breaks 2 tackles. Victor Sudi comes in as the reinforcement. And it could be a turnover. Powerful man, Victor Sudi. Have they held him up?
Use it.
KCB are in trouble here. Well done by the Queens support on defense. They did very well.
They did very well. Chris Odor with a vision, put it high up, forced the defender to turn, and once Queens had men under that, Victor Sudi strong enough to keep the ball holding. Good turn of possession there.
Guys, my call. Scrumming.
Toshi there, former scrummer for Lenana.
Don't block anyone.
I'm sure enjoying every minute of this game.
Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Scrummy, Green.
Again, Queens did well.
Tackler. Stay.
Much better for Libasa to pick up on the blind. Kipto! Queens driving play up.
Offside.
Referee playing advantage. And that combination again just doesn't seem to be working.
Step back.
Between Patrice Agunda and Chris Odwar.
Captain.
Yes, they need to sort out their combination there. The passes to the outside centers, to the outside midfield rather.
Offside on the breakdown system to the boys. Last
Kenya
one.
Harlequin
Yes.
will have something to think about in that. But right now they're in a favorable attacking position.
Turn back on.
They have opted to kick for goal to just stem or narrow down the KCB lead. And you can see the fans out in their hundreds. It's a jam-packed full house
Game is on.
at the RFUEA ground
Pick it later.
for this epic encounter, the Kenya Cup final between Kenya Harlequin and KCB.
Awful miss by Aboga. After making a most difficult conversion a few minutes ago, he sends this one way to the left. Although it seems the tide has changed. Queens are coming back into this game. They've pinned KCB back in their half and in their 22 the last 5 or so minutes. But that miss by Peter Boga, for a man of his experience, is KCB 16, Kenya Harlequins 3. We're into the
Then your kicker.
second 20 minutes of the first half. KCB send it long. Very good kick. Chris Odwar sends it high. Perhaps didn't go as far as he'd have liked it to go. Anyone's ball. Wamai takes well. Good control by Brian Omondi.
Rock now. Say.
Good work by the forwards. Collins. Ogot. Wrapped up very quickly. It's Collins again with that orthodox kick. Very good kick by Collins Kimani. Aftali Bondo doesn't have much of an angle to work with.
Blue, get
But
back.
he keeps it in. Well taken by Biko. Oh, there is space if you can see it. Victor Sudi is a dangerous runner if they don't watch him. Well, the captain shows his experience. They're settling things down. Will he look to run? Perhaps that wasn't the wisest decision.
No, offside. Green coming from the wrong side.
And referee playing advantage. Queens are lucky to get away with that. And Kipto Mogere should have given that to Jared. Tayo. Lucky knock on there in the tackle.
No advantage play there. Mogere had a man on the outside. Could have possibly looked at the option of the pass, but Queens playing the advantage. Sudi, old hands experience with the mark and the quick take. So Harlequins reprieve. They have a penalty. They will look for the big touch. Peter Boga has that probing left foot. Can almost kick this ball into lunar space.
Boga does well with that kick taking place just outside the KCB 22.
Go to fix my
Coach
radio.
Edward Kinyani,
Time out.
the scratching his beard and his head as well with Charles Cardovillis. But it's still a lot of rugby to be played in this game. So they don't have too much cause to be worried at the moment with only 13 points in it.
Yes, they do.
Put it in the pocket. Yeah, put it in the pocket.
I've had a better spell of play in the last quarter. Significant change for Queen's starting lineup, of course, is the absence of the replacement of Vincent Ongera with Edward Oseko. But Oseko in fine form. He has worked hard throughout the season. I've seen him down at the park in training, and he definitely deserves to have a crack in this Kenya Cup final.
Modern game of rugby nowadays, referees almost look like they have bulletproof jackets with radio equipment all over the place. John Bosco Mwamba, a teacher at Mangu High School, and showing that he's not too much of a slouch as well when it comes to electronics. But it is a line out to Kenya Harlequins.
Time back on.
They go to the back. And again, Dennis Mwanja has been quiet for the last few minutes.
Get outside.
Otai. Still they're playing behind the advantage line. What do Colin Grimani do? They space at the back. But he chooses to go straight on. This could be dangerous. Spins, turns.
Desperate defending by Queens there.
Alubaka using his mass and strength.
Get outside. Blue, get outside.
Queens struggling. Oh, but they've turned it over, so they did well to rip the ball.
Get outside, Greens. Get outside.
Chris Odwar. He has to keep that in because it was past 22. Does he do that? Yes, he does. Biko with that step. Well done by Queen. Mogere was in quickly.
It's a double knock-on. First knock-on off Green.
Good pressure by Harlequins. David Mogere was quick on the defense there, pouncing on the tackler.
Can you hear me? The radio is not working. It's not working.
You can see the deceptive run. Shimmies once, twice. Queens at pace to stop the onslaught. Great run by the fullback.
Alvin Biko is a dangerous player with the ball in hand.
My call, guys.
Queens will need to watch that. Although he should
Coach, touch, pause, engage.
Just looked at the pass, the folly of not holding the ball in two hands. Again, Libasia running backwards. First, oh dear. That was never, ever going to result in anything. To run backwards in order to go forwards.
Too many errors there by Kenya Harlequins. Didn't get good movement off the scrum down. And you can see the anxiety and nerve of
Mrs. Welton and Matthew Welton, a student at Kenton College.
Seconds.
Libasia going backwards.
Straight in the middle. Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
Forward. Patrice Aguna not able to compete with her. Well, that looked like it went straight up the tunnel. Referee may ask for it to be retaken.
Come on, flankers. He's going to let the ball be hooked. He's going to let the ball be hooked. Let's have it again.
The KCB scrum seem to have settled
to your left.
much better. They were struggling in the first few minutes of this game.
Break, guys.
Yes, they were.
Soft time.
Time out for shoelaces yet again. Maybe the trainers need to look at
Time back on.
getting those laces done properly.
Smart, guys.
It's an intriguing game, indeed,
Coach,
as you can see from
touch,
the fans
pause, engage.
who are watching. Queens do well. Massive
Says no,
scrum.
green back.
And they've got it back, Libasia. Odwar. Again.
Does he have help? Chris Odwar was alone, swarmed by KCB.
No, let it go, let it go now, let it go. Let it
Get the
go.
ball to the back. Too many defenders there. Chris Odwar would have hard pressed there.
They're playing ball.
For holding on,
Let's
got
go.
isolated. Possibly took the wrong option there. And Queens on the receiving end once again.
Chris Odwar needed to have spread the ball out wide quickly because it was a turnover. The KCB backs were aligned in attack. If he had taken the ball out wide, that would have been the better option. He chose to go back into those
Anyway, I'm behind the line.
very combative KCB forwards.
Is here. So
The result was that he's lost it. And this will be a strike indeed.
Am I almost over the half? Can Fabian Orlando convert? This will be one of the kicks of the Kenya Cup. Should it come good?
Over 50 meters. Is he about to write his name into KCB folklore. It doesn't have the direction. At the distance though, perhaps he rushed his kick slightly. But what it does is that kick then means that KCB are in Queen's 22 for the first time in quite a while.
No, get behind.
Boga will look to put this deep and ensure that the chasing pack do their work. KCB fans in full song at the moment because things are going their way.
Boga strikes it high, gets the distance well fielded by the bankers. Dennis Mwanza, the dangerous man with the ball, opts to kick. Well fielded by Achayo, but Mwanza follows through with a tackle. Achayo, Queens have lost it. KCB on the drive. Alubaka.
Advantage over.
Finds Mutai. Mutai puts it high up. Queens field it, taken by Oduor. Tackle is made. Knocked on by Queens in the end. Incessant pressure coming on from KCB. Credit to them, they're putting pressure on the ball, putting it high up in there, getting men behind it in numbers and forcing the pressure on Queens.
And it is that second line of the Queens defense that's gone to sleep. Scrum half and the back row are not covering behind the first defensive line. Mutai spotted it, Dennis Mwanja spotted it as well. And that ship just beyond the first line is catching Queens out at the moment. Another good scrum from Queens, brilliant. That is fantastic scrummaging, Mugere. Oh, why didn't he pass it earlier? Instead of keeping it simple. Ambunya.
Get outside.
Achayo. That is obstruction. Good call by the ref. Don't do that.
Lucky for Queens there, they got the obstruction. Should have made the pass on the first instance. And it's going to be a penalty to KCB. Just when Queens seem to be getting some momentum going, they are forced back. So KCB repulsing this Queens attack from all angles. How long will they hold? Only time will tell. You see guys there, looks up, the dummy runner. Did he take out the defender well?
Yes, he did. Should have made the pass behind him instead of running behind the player. The line of running from the Dika was good.
Guys.
The Chayo who held on too long.
Move in, please.
But
Green.
the KCB scrum at the moment
maintain the gap.
is being torn to pieces by Queens. What do KCB do from here? Oh, well worked. Line out. Dileme galloping forward. George took him full on. This is not a place for the faint-hearted at the moment.
Definitely not thumping tackle from George.
Let it go, let it go.
Here.
Advantage.
And it's another one. Lebasia. Ambunya.
Advantage over.
Ambunya does well. Collins Kimani takes. And players running all over.
KCB running in trouble there. Held up. Yes, and a turnover by Queens once again. Much better play. David Ambunya is outstanding for Queens. He is incisively running onto the ball, putting it up in space and recovering.
And Edward Kenyan, look at his watch. You can tell him under 9 minutes left in this first half. It is KCB 16, Queens 3. You can see from the scoreboard.
Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
Trying to claw their way back into this game.
No, play on.
Again, despite the dominance, Queens, they cannot get the wheel in the right way. Chris Oduor. The pass goes behind. Kanambunya makes something with Bondo. Very good tackle by Kingsley.
Let it go, let it go. It's fine, no hands now.
Young man did well. Achayo. Gere comes in short.
No hands, Green, leave it. Stay. Get outside.
Ito comes in as the decoy. Chris Oduor. Oh no.
Get outside.
And Bondo just a bit of a hopeful kick. No luck. This could be dangerous. Biko finds space and he goes on the outside. Still Biko. Fabian Orlando. And it's Collins Kimani. Collins Kimani. Can he make it? What a tackle by Achayo. Achayo.
Was great taking stuff by the bankers. initially appeared to have been a bit of an offside when he ran behind his man. The ref said play on,
Line out.
and they stepped on the gas. Quins at 6s and 7s on the defense. And you can see that pass. Was it forward? Possibly a camera angle.
Yes, please.
You thought Collins Kimani would
Wait,
have
wait,
made
wait,
it.
please. He's gonna do his list.
Achayo with the last gasp.
Gonna wait.
Saves Quins from yet another KCB try.
Memories of George Gregan on Jeff Wilson
Stop
in the
time.
Ladies
He's
Look
gonna
Up
do his list.
1994. Achayo probably saved what would have been a very telling blow.
Time back on.
Kenya Harlequins if Collins Kimani had scored that try.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Definitely.
Again, that
fine.
line out, no imagination at all by Quins. They're in trouble here. KCB do well. Dennis Mwanja.
No, leave it.
Oh,
Leave
that
it.
is completely offside. What was Libasia thinking about? He's in trouble.
Number 6.
Yeah, desperate
get away.
defending there. Libasia getting himself in the wrong position, playing the ball. Are we going to see a card?
Okay. He's coming from the wrong side. It's a red zone. Okay, it's going to be a yellow card. He's going to use the gate.
And I don't think Libasia can have anything to say about that.
Good wait.
Rack was set. Never got back on side at all.
Libasia will be in the bin for the next 10 minutes.
Probably into
It's going to cost Quins.
Here's the mark, guys.
He is a key man in that Quins scrum. So Quins will play 14 men. And against this KCB onslaught, who knows what that portends.
But Quins are in trouble. If they can weather this
Guys,
storm
maintain the gap.
with 14 men and 13 points down. The big ask, but that's what champions are made of. This is where they need character. Brilliant throw to Ogot, and they drive from the back.
It's fine. No, still outside. At the base, please.
Will KCB pick? Looks like they're looking for the pick and drive. Yes, they do. Quins missed the first tackle. Alubaka sets up a maul. This could be dangerous for Quins. Well controlled by KCB. Their body positions are good. And they go, it's over! It's over! Anthony Ogot! Between Ogot and Mutai.
That was unstoppable. Good rugby by KCB there. They set up the maul, wheel it to the side. Quins defenders were never ever going to get there, and they stretched this lead. 21 points in the first half. KCB lead, and Quins are not enjoying this at all.
No, it was always going to be the battle of the two most experienced sets of forwards in Kenya. At the moment, KCB are running away with this. Leslie Libasia, with a rush of blood to the head, gets sent to the sin bin. Quins paid the price almost immediately. A fantastic try by a well-organized set of forwards. Fabian Orlando was not able to rub more salt into the wounds. But it is 21 points to KCB, 3 points to Quins. We have 4 minutes left to play in this first half. Quins need to find some inspiration from somewhere if they are to have any chance of lifting this trophy.
Torrid time for Quins here. Nothing seems to be working for them, and the bankers are up and up. Their confidence is growing. Their plays are working, and Harlequins. For Harlequins, it's a tall order, but they are a quality side. They're in this final by right, having had one loss. Can they bounce back? Peter Bwoga with a restart. David Mogere.
Quins do well. Get kickoff. Retained.
No, green, still outside.
Quins pick and go.
Get outside,
Very good
7.
pick up by Joel Nganga. He makes 10 meters there for his team. Chris Woodward. What can he do? But again, it's too slow. They're all taking the ball at standstill. Ambunya. Probably looks like the ball is made of a bar of soap.
Pumping tackle coming in by KCB, forcing the turn in possession, and Harlequins will be yet another opportunity.
There is nowhere to sit at the moment at the RFUEA grounds. It is packed to the rafters. David Ambunya again, the young man backed himself. Did bank on Kingsley Litali and Benjamin Ochieno.
Going square, guys. Green, you scrum. No wheeling of the ball of the scrum. Yeah, let's keep it square.
a lot of the time in the tackle,
Crouch.
and it seems
Touch.
they're having
Pause.
the same problem
Engage.
this week. And with 7 men in the scrum, would
Get
you
it out.
believe they still managed to drive them back? Likely as well.
Green, get
Achayo
outside. Green, get back.
at Kimani under pressure. Bondo takes. Can he inspire something with his 7 skills? Sudi! And pass was high. Victor Sudi, nothing going right for Queens at the moment.
Definitely not struggling with that. It was a high pass, just couldn't get his hands on it, and it's a turnover.
Final 2 minutes of this half.
Here's Marcus.
Dominant Queen's Park are not able to translate any of that dominance into any form of points or ascendancy to exert pressure on KCB.
Crouch. Touch. Pause.
21
Engage.
points to 3. Kenya's second oldest rugby club are under the cosh at the moment. Botai puts it high. Well taken by Bondo, but well wrapped up by Botai. Good chase by KCB, but he needs to roll away and get on side quickly.
No, it's his ball.
Good call by the
His ball.
referee. Safety first.
It's a scrum.
Was
Straight
taken
from a kick.
immediately.
It's a scrum.
And KCB Vuvuzela
Straight from a
player
kick.
is happy
It's
with
gone.
that.
Yes, he'll take everything you can give him. Right now, his side is firmly in charge. Minute of play left.
Last play, guys.
Official time. KCB, I'm not going to be in a hurry to take this scrum down. Can Queens pull one
Coach.
back just before
Touch.
the stroke of half?
Pause. Engage.
Tayo with a put-in. Ibasia. Or is it Ojuach at the back?
Ibasia still cooling his heels on the bench.
Yes, he is.
Broke.
The young man does
Side,
well.
no, Green. 7. Stay.
Finally, Queens were able to right that wheel and get their number 8 in a good position. The fans trying to urge Queens on, but it looks like a turnover. And that will be the final play of this half. Peter Mutai puts it out. It is Kenya Commercial Bank in green, 21. Harlequins, 3. Kenya's second oldest rugby club are struggling at the moment to stay in touch. Shall be back for the second half. match statistics for what has been a very exciting and tough first half. It is pretty even in terms of possession, but possession is what you do with it. The score there tells it KCB 21 and Harlequins 3. Penalties are probably the problem there, with Kenya Harlequins not having the most discipline in the first half. And in terms of tackles made, it's pretty even, but it's KCB who are edging ahead because of making better use of their possession.
A lot of handling errors by Harlequins. That has cost them a lot from the initial high balls, and we saw them struggle against that. But it's going to be an interesting second half, and we'll get back to that in a short minute.
Indeed, Peter, we shall be back after this commercial break. And welcome back to the Kenya Rugby Football Union grounds here in Nairobi for the Kenya Cup final, where Kenya Commercial Bank are leading by 21 points to 3 in what has been a titanic first half, hasn't it?
It has been a thriller in the first half. KCB, with a flurry of tries, were firmly in charge of it. Quins tried to get back. It just didn't work. We went into the half, and right now we've had a breather, we've had a break. Can Quins? It's a big ask of them. But this is the mark of a true champion. Can they recover? Only time will tell.
Only time will tell indeed. KCB support in full voice. And the first 10 minutes of the second half will be crucial. Queens are going to come with all guns blazing. They're going to throw everything at this KCB side. Rest assured, they have the experience, they have the talent, but do they have the mental strength to be able to claw back against a very competent team?
Yes, and KCB's mental is also really focused on this. You can tell they want it. Their body language, the way they're playing, the communication between their players. 40 more minutes.
Guys, the semi run.
40 minutes to play to see who will become champions.
Are we ready, Blues?
Of Kenya.
Green, are we ready?
This game in Kenya Club Championships in 2010. Fabian Orlando kicks deep and long. Well taken by Andino.
Blue, wait!
Does well. Oops. Manja finally takes it. Runs straight back at Quins. Manja with a step. Does well. Goes through one tackle. Sets up play into Quins half. Good play by the flanker. Zindu! Almost through. Well tackled. Mutai again with that quick ball. Well taken by Quins. This could be a turnover.
That's fine.
Yes, it is.
Well played by Ambunya. He was quick on the tackle.
Say, last one foot. Get back.
Ball for his side, and Quins have made a change. Isaac Ndimu is on at number 10 for Chris Odwar. Ndimu with a clearance.
Biko takes it. He looks for space, and he sees space. Biko! Gets it out to Kimani. Mwanga! Oh, and he couldn't return it. Well, Quins were guilty there. Not being clinical enough in their defensive support on the kick, and they almost paid the ultimate price.
Of course, Biko was up on the high ball, making the space. He looked up and he saw the outside. showing the ball and just changing
Guys, remember
space
it's my
there.
call. It's crouch, touch,
The Queen's
pose,
tackle, and
engage.
Just Dennis Wants are not able to hold on to that one. And Quins
Straight in the middle.
Would you believe Joel Nganga was the covering winger
Crouch,
for that move?
touch, pose, engage.
The telling start of the moment is that yellow card.
Jeff
Well,
Ojwaj.
Leslie Libase is still in the sin bin. Oh, and he could be in trouble, Ojwaj.
Rock.
Young man did well. Yes, KCB off
It's gonna
their
be up,
feet.
guys. That's gonna be up.
Be over
Green,
eager
keep
here,
your feet,
bankers. Anthony Ogot and his charges just not maintaining composure and going off their feet, gifting Quins with a penalty. Peter Bwoga has not found touch. Was the ball touched by the KCB player?
It's out, yeah? Did you touch it? Did you touch it? You didn't touch it. Okay. Well, it's gone dead. What do you want? Scrum? What? Okay, it's a scrum.
There's a scrum down, and I know Aboga was looking to get distance on that ball. It's Arthur Shikwe. Did he touch it?
Mark.
Did he touch it?
Just
Sorry. Oh, no.
didn't touch it. Good
No,
call
guys,
by
Mark
the
is
referee.
here.
That judge called
Judge.
Raimondo Ruo. Litali, who's about to become a paratrooper, probably is. With the Kenya under-19 side, who went to Casablanca
Cheers, let's go.
2010. And coming off is Ronnie Mwenesi,
We're gonna play on, yeah?
who has
We're
been
gonna
playing
play
very
on.
well in second
Yes.
row.
He's walked all the way to come
There
and sit
is
there. We're
no
gonna play on.
sitting space at all.
We're gonna
on the
play on,
ground
guys.
today. Packed to capacity. Thousands of
My
rugby
call,
fans
guys.
today
Crouch,
have come
touch,
to watch this game.
pose, engage.
So far, they've not been disappointed. Not lacked in drama and skill. Sindu with a show.
That's fine. Leave him.
Look to pass the ball in the tackle. Kingsley with a strange pass, but it finds its mark. Kimani again. Oh, this could be trouble for KCB. They knew him careful. Oh, lucky.
It's a double knock on.
Just an unlucky bounce. Mbunya unable to hold it, but it was KCB who was shifting pressure. After each pass, it just seemed to shift to the next player. And you can see that almost a grabber pass there. And just not able to hold into it eventually. But it's going to come back to the
There's his
strong
mark.
Kenya Harlequins. Can they settle down and win this and make some decent play and inroads in KCB territory? Remember, they have made a change, and Leslie Libasia looks like he's set to come on from the sin bin. His side have missed him. They have
Guys, my call.
incurred a
Crouch.
try, so Libasia
Touch,
needs to recover.
pose, engage.
Can he atone for his earlier mistake? Having a blinder. He's tackled Ben again, but he does well. Fends off one.
High tackle.
Referee playing advantage. Libasia's impact felt immediately. Patrice Agunda behind the gain line. Referee probably come back for the infringement.
Good weight. Number 8. It's a high tackle. Number 8.
He's going to have a word with Kenny Sindu.
The tackle's low. Okay, let's get back.
Coach Edward Kenyan almost look like Arsene Wenger at the moment. Fractions from the side. Boga a bit more conservative this time with his kick.
Yes, he was. You can see Libasia coming on, immediately making the gain line, going forward. Good tackle, desperate tackle coming in from Isindu. And Quins trying everything they can to get back into this one. It's early days.
Tunnel!
Restart of second half of this final. Have they sorted their lineup? They recover Mogere with
Tackler, get away! Get away!
possession. Quins have it.
Slowing it down.
They will look to pick and drive. Daniel Kipto. Has he got support? He needs support players and they need to go forward. Libasia straightens.
Come to the blind Kipto.
Play it quickly.
Sudi.
They've got man.
Advantage over. Stay outside.
Kipto.
Taken by Shikwe.
Get away, Green! Offside, coming, obstructing the ball.
And Quins convert this. The pressure in the early days of this.
Can Quins score early in this second half to begin their comeback in what would be a remarkable Remarkable comeback indeed in the history of Kenya Cup.
It's held up.
Another change that was made at halftime for Queens is the introduction of Vincent Tongera for Edward Oseko. They definitely missed that strength and weight in the front row. Not taking chances. Edward Kinyan making 2 key substitutions by bringing on Isaac Andimu and Vincent Tongera.
And Queens look to set up that mold that has served them so well.
No, green,
over the
7.
past year. They do well.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Good body positions. KCB so far stemmed that drive, but
No,
for how
green.
long?
Hey, get outside.
Again, yes, with over!
Harlequins on the score sheet again with a try. Jeffrey Ojwach is the try scorer for that. They had brilliant body positions and they've been dominant in the scrum, and it's no wonder that those men, look at Joel Nganga, they're happy. Vincent Tongera, they worked hard.
Ball, please.
Came off the drive, body positions were low. Ojwach was almost untouched in that try. Was right behind it, coming clean and with a try. Good try for Harlequins.
Excellent technique by the Kenya
Bonga.
Harlequins forwards. They are beginning to exert their authority, and that authority is turning into points. Vincent Tongera has come on, and his weight and experience this back. Can Peter Boga add the 2 points? Make this an 11-point game.
The KCB up on their feet. Can Boga convert this? Got the height and distance, but just did not get the right curvature on that kick.
Pulled it to his right. Therefore, George, Kenya under-20 international as well. The young players, and he loved that, and he knows how important that try was to Queens early on in this second half. Well, it's 21 points to 8. Could Coach Edward Kinyan be contemplating another substitution?
Try with a restart. Queens have men under. Jeffrey Ojwach, the try scorer, is at it again. Beats one. He's having a blind Ojwach.
Rock! No, get back.
Achayo finds Andimu, will look to keep it in with a kick. Probing, forcing the mistake. Biko just cannot hold on to it. Queens have defenders. Treacherous.
In trouble. He's in trouble. He's held on. Knock on. Oh, it's all going wrong for KCB.
Queens fired up. The players have it in their eyes. They have that look. KCB, an unforced error there. It had rained early on in the week. The pitch is a bit wet, a loose surface here. There were all sorts of errors there. Knock on as well.
The introduction of Andimu at fly half has been very effective at the moment for Kenya Harlequins. It's getting them into very good field position. Libasia passes the ball to the touch judge. Up to the cameraman.
Johnny.
Lucky there, Sudi, just not able to get onto that ball.
Yes, it's a line.
Queens need to sustain this pressure. Let's see the pickup by Libasia, just not making contact with his supporting runner, finding touch instead.
That ball had gone to hand with Sudi's strength and power. Very good line out by KCB.
Don't leave his neck!
We do very well. Mutai on the blind with a dummy. Still Mutai. Tied up by the Queens back row. And it's Mwanja. Could be isolated. Well done.
That's fine. That's nothing wrong with that.
Wait, has Queens won that?
No, get back! No, get back!
Well, good discipline by Mutai. Could have been a knock on though. Andimu looks for a gap.
KCB caught offside.
Multiple offenses by KCB.
Very soon, I'm sure the referee will
The back line, he went back, but your back line is offside. No, get back to the back line. We're all offside.
Some of it
Last month,
almost borders on professional fouls. Andimu there, you can see him. You see the pass, dummied one.
Even though Andimu is getting Queens into very good positions, the problem with his play is that he's not a good distributor of the ball. And KCB, I'm sure, aware of that, so they're shutting out the outside
Yes,
very
my guys.
quickly. And Boga has found touch again, just from the 22. Look for Queens to bring back this ball and drive. And Mike Otieno knows that there's still a lot of time to go in this
Maintain the
game.
gap.
And anything could happen.
Keep, please.
If Queens can score now, especially if they can get a 5-point score, they'll be right back in it. And that is horrible line out. They're lucky.
Fast offense, not straight. What do you guys want?
Queens not getting their line-out call sorted there. Vincent Ongera looked to struggle to see who to target the ball to, but saved by KCB with the error, so they have the scrum down. And
We have Alan Onyango, the captain for Queens last year, coming on for Leslie Libasia, who spent 10 minutes at the bin and now finds himself substituted. Naftali Bondo as well comes off for...
Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
It's not been a happy afternoon. Oh, Libasia. But at the moment it's KCB struggling at the base of the scrum. This looks to have been held up.
Use it now.
Doesn't look like it's coming out at all. Well done by the Queens back row.
Well done by Queens. They've held it up again once more. We've seen them do that earlier in the match. They have made very, very significant substitutions in the second half early. Alan Onyango, Kenya Sevens player, coming on. Sydney Shioya as well, Kenya Sevens player. So Queens throwing everything they have. They know they've got to get back onto the score sheets in a big way.
A minute is allowed.
Eduna Lubaka, the KCB captain,
There's nothing new in the room.
bit of discomfort. Rapt attention by the fans at the
Stop
moment.
time.
That try in the first half, a brilliant show of the ball. The pass there right at the end. And the drive over by Antonio Gort, the 34-year-old, one of the oldest players here. Almost a similar try from the other side by Jeff Ojwach. Kenya Harlequins. Peter, this match can go anywhere at the moment, can't it?
Yes, it can. Both sides fairly matched. In the front row, in the backs, you've got a lot of quality on both sides. And we're just waiting to see what's going to be the Achilles
No,
heel
it's okay,
of either of these sides.
it's okay.
KCB firmly in charge,
Back on,
21
okay.
points to 8. Don't
Back
write
on.
Kenya Harlequin.
Here's the mark, guys.
Don't write them off at all.
What's held in?
And nobody's moving from their seat at all. Perhaps because there's not much
Let's
seating
shove it
space
square,
anyway,
both teams.
but also because of the
Coach,
very high
touch,
quality of rugby we're
focus,
seeing on the
engage.
field at the moment.
Stay, scrummy, green, stay.
Again, Ndemo caught up, but the back row has gone away. No, almost got away.
Stay.
What you watch? Got a knock on. Referee says play on. Abuaga
Tackle.
coming in for the first time. There are numbers on the left, but the numbers on the left. Gerard Owen.
Offside.
Can Queens control this?
Comes from the wrong side.
Perhaps could be a card as well.
Stay behind your line.
Can Queens score? Nganga! Nganga!
Get behind, please. Get behind.
Queens can smell the try line.
They need to calm down.
Stay.
They need to be composed. They need to be composed. That's not composure.
No rock. Stay on side.
It's still there.
Stay behind your line. Behind your line.
Has Nganga got there?
Ball is held up.
Calm down.
Better play by Queens in the forwards. You can tell the substitutions they've made and the impact they've had. They've got a scrum down now. Look to Queens to drive.
Ball held up. Attacking ball.
Queens have the ability to actually have
Let's
a
keep
push
it
over
square
try.
on the scrum on both teams. Let's keep it square. Do your legs, please.
Score here will be crucial.
And this definitely is what finals are made about.
All right, let's play on. Let's bind, please.
End-to-end action. Furious and fantastic attacking rugby by both sides. Both giving as well as they're receiving.
Crouch.
Harlequins
Touch.
with the scrum.
Pause. Engage. Stay bound. 6.
Excellent
6 green.
position by
Stay bound. No, stay bound.
That's what you're looking for.
Looking for try number 2. And Jeff Ojwach is over.
It's not a try.
The try line. Or is it a
7.
penalty?
Just hold on. Hold on. Captain.
Yes.
6 and 7. You're going to be bound. 6 and 7.
Isn't bound.
Just hold on.
Take the scrum.
Quins is going to be a scrum down, no try. It is a scrum down. Quins take it quickly. Setting up on Daniel Kipto.
5! Get away.
They set up that ball that got them the
Collapsing
first
it.
try. They didn't have as much control this time. And the referee
That's all you're there.
awarded a try.
Oh, is that a try?
Yes, it is. Try is good. Kenya Harlequins.
Chizre.
Are they bouncing back? Is this the resurgence, the re-emergence in this match of Kenya Harlequin with the second try of this match? The referee took his time to get into position, made sure, had his hand out, and awarded the try. Good work by Kenya Harlequin.
A mass of bodies there. We'll try and figure out what the try. Referee Gordon Karuga, very experienced. He's having a very good game at the moment. Good control. Has not been quick to go to his pocket. Could be the temptation in a game full of such tension. Can Peter Boga add another 2 points and bring them within a converted try to take the lead?
Boga. Got the height, it's got the distance, and Peter Aboga
Captain!
has pulled one
Captain!
of the amazing kicks of this final. The angle was acute. Aboga is big and strong.
He has to go to more lap, yeah? I don't want to get him up to me.
21-15.
Well, we have a game on our hands. We definitely do.
No, that was fine.
Yes, like I said earlier, this is what finals are made about. Kenya's Premier 15s rugby competition is going to wind down to the wire. KCB leading, but Quins with 2 tries in the second half, and they are on an up and up.
Quins are right back in this game. Mutai goes high. Jared takes well. Quins with their tails up at the moment.
Let it go now.
Can tell from the body language. Andimu with that beautiful spiraling kick. And Biko is struggling to deal with anything. Horrible kick.
Yes, and you can see Quins putting on the pressure here, turning it on. The substitution definitely had a huge impact here. Alan Onyango coming in on the back with Sydney Ashioya, Vincent Tongera have stabilized the Quins front 8. And right now, Quins are on the up. They have a line out. Where's the striking distance? Can they work this? They need to just control the line out, win the line out and secure possession. KCB, on the other hand, are going to contest everything Quins has to offer.
This is the stuff that legends are made of. To come from 21-3 down to actually win a Kenya Cup final is a feat many would have thought impossible, looking at how much KCB were in the ascendancy in the first half. Quins have worked hard, they've got back into this game. They're in a good attacking position. Their lineout seems to be struggling at the moment.
Avoid the jump before the 5. Good jump in.
Right. What can Quins do?
Avoid coming ahead.
They need to create space.
Avoid.
What will Ongera do? Do they go to Jared or do they go to the back? Oh no. Wamai!
Tackler.
There.
That's fine.
KCB finally get their hands on the ball.
Rock.
Man out, kick.
Collins Kimani looking for space behind the Queen's backs. Aboga catches well. What will he do? Hands off one.
Tackler, get away. Tackler, Green. Green, get away.
Queens recover well.
Stay.
Gera does well. Andimu. Tuongera.
Stay outside. Get back. Get back. Get back. Offside.
Miles offside by the KCB forwards.
Playing advantage. Get back. Green, get away. Green, get away.
The
Playing
pressure,
advantage.
and the Quins forwards
Get outside.
are clearing anything in sight. Ball out to Andimu.
Advantage over.
Up in the air. Looks for the long touch and just misses it. Just overshot his kick. Unlucky for the fly out.
I thought the referee called advantage over there. Abwoga. A strong handoff. Very powerful player, Abwoga.
Green captain!
Want to be on the receiving end of that handoff ball.
I didn't even dare go near him. Anyway, we're sitting up here in the commentary box.
No. Next one, who slows down the ball, yeah? It's a yellow card up front.
Yes, I thought that call was going to come earlier from the referee. KCB are under tremendous pressure, slowing down the ball on the recycling, and that is definitely frustrating Quins. So the ref has made it clear, if it happens again, someone is going to walk.
No, wait.
Well, touchdowns on the field,
Yeah, that's what I've told him. Radio is off. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on, let's play on, guys, come on. Time back on.
It's all Quins at the moment, but those KCB fans don't seem to care much. They're going to sing all the way till the end of this game.
Going to be yet another line out.
Ray, just try it, just try.
Quins have been devastating in terms of their attack in this second half. Have had majority of the territory and have taken the play up to KCB. And should they maintain this, there will be a positive result.
Don't come into the
right
five.
Now, it's going to be a line out on the 22. Achayo. Wasn't all that flash. Abwoga takes it up.
That's fine, get outside, stay outside.
They need to get the ball back quick. Andimu finds Patrice Agunda, he rounds his angle.
That's fine.
Ambunya with a clean up for Quins. Lucky there. They had men behind it. Achayo will look for the big man. Daniel Keto knocks one. Drives it up the midfield.
Touch that, get away, Green! Green, get away! One, Green slowing it down now.
There's a yellow card coming.
There is definitely a yellow card coming. The ref has had a word about them with this. KCB under all sorts of pressures.
There is a yellow card. KCB have not had the ball to play. Their frustration has boiled over.
Talked about slowing down the ball. He's obviously coming. He's slowing down the ball deliberate now. Come on. Slowing down the ball now. It's deliberate. It's just spoken about it.
The referee spoke about it with the captain, told him to have a word with his players. But it's the frustration because Quins have had all the possession. Daniel Kipto doesn't look very powerful if you look at him, but packs a lot of weight and power. And Kenny Sindhu felt that in that tackle.
You pick it later.
And they opt to go for points to come within 3 points of KCB.
Abwoga once again. Got the height, he's got the distance, and he's good with the kick. Peter Abwoga is turning out, has shown up to the party, and is definitely up for this match. Great kick by the winger. Former Kenya 15s and former Kenya 7s player is enjoying this match.
Well. Moses Amusala sending off. Might be tricky. KCB, a pale shadow of the team who played in the first half. 18 unanswered points in this second half. They have not been able to exert any form of pressure at all.
Came through.
Andimu. Oh boy.
And Andimu is torturing. KCB back three seem to be unable to counter.
No.
Pico. Treacherous ball, it was high up in there, it was moving, he tried getting it, but just not able to control it. And once again, Quins in an attacking position. The crowd is roaring out of this.
It's all Kenya
Numbers,
Harlequins at the
numbers.
moment. Territory. Look at that telling statistic. They have been in that half almost 80% of the time, but their line out has still gone to the dogs. Otai, perhaps not the wisest thing to do.
Stay on tight. Stay, guys. Stay.
Can KCB find an answer? Achayo takes well. Serves the dummy. Sudi!
fine.
Let's play it out on the right.
Give to Patrice Agunda. Oh, not a good pass, but it's still finding hands. Ambunya. David Ambunya. Unlucky by the young man. It's a knock-on. But
The passes weren't all that great initially, and Queen's Trifling actually did well to have kept their hands on that. There was a transfer of pressure all the way, and they would have made better use of that, but nonetheless,
a change coming on to deal with front row, who was given a yellow card. Moses Amusala.
Make this
It
up.
will be Kati Silako, who went off in the first half, who's going to come on. Ogot will go off, and Charles Omai will stay on.
Both
And
parts,
this
please keep
KCB
it square.
scrum that was already
Avoid the
creaking
way.
under pressure, playing against a seven-man Harlequin scrum. You wonder how they'll manage with only 7 men.
Guys, my call. Crouch.
Queens having their full complement.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
But will they do channel one quick ball out to the back row as quickly as they can? That can only be their best option. If they keep that ball in there, they will be torn apart.
Sharp before the ball comes in. Let's avoid the sharp here. Okay. Let's move in a bit, guys. It's a bit slippery here.
Anxious moment here for KCB.
There. That's fine. That's fine. There's a new mark,
For the
guys.
duration of this game. But if the first
Crouch.
15 minutes of this,
Touch. Pause. Engage.
20 minutes of this second half, I need it to go by. They are not getting away with anything.
Tackle. No, it's not. Leave it. Blue, leave it. Blue, leave it.
Somehow they managed to get it back.
Get back. Get back. Last foot. Last mark. Back here.
Dense pressure coming in from the chasing. Sydney Ashoya, what will he do? Sydney Ashoya still going. He has his strength and power. It's up to the 22. It's all Kenya Harlequins at the moment. Atayo clears.
Finds Ndimu.
There's an overlap.
Men. Ambunya.
Can he go all the way?
Just tackled on the dummy switch. Better play by Kenya Harlequins. They're looking to score at any cost. David Ambunya.
You happy with the tackle? You happy with the tackle?
It's all Harlequins. They are putting the pressure, and there you have it. He has a skip. Dummy runner, Sudi coming in on the inside, and desperate tackling by KCB.
Well.
This is the mark.
Man backed himself.
No, give me a gap.
Didn't quite
Blue,
come
give.
Alubaka must be wondering what he can do as a captain. Or not a, they've lined up. Oh, they've lost it.
Tackler, roll away. Then you stay outside. Last man foot.
This is dangerous.
Get back.
Toe.
Offside.
Back,
Yes, coming from the offside.
Back into the hip, Daniel Kipatayo finds Ndimu. Lays it out to Agunda. It's another man on the outside. Sudi! Victor Sudi, can he beat this man? Victor Sudi has crossed the line. Harlequins in the lead for the first time. My, Paul. We have a game on our hands. This is unbelievable stuff. Look at the crowd. They are loving it.
Victor Sudi, one of the most experienced backs in Kenya rugby at the moment.
28 played.
Backed himself. He still had a lot of work to do. The passes want the best. Ambunya
11, that's all right.
did very well as the center to throw and pass. Almost walked through the tackle of Biko. Been having a nightmare of a second half. And the money is now on Kenya Harlequins. Accountant by profession who works for Deloitte.
And with a man on his outside, who would have told he was so confident going into that. Queens are in the lead for the first time. This Kenya rugby at its best. Premier 15 staff here at the RFUEA. Queens have trailed the whole of the match. But right now are leading. Taboga make the conversion.
Oh, it's not come round enough, but it doesn't matter. The momentum is with Queens. The scoreboard tells the
Green
story.
captain!
Queens have
Green
scored
captain!
23 points.
Captain
in
Green!
the second half. KCB have scored none. Ambunya with classic center play.
Offside zimekuwa mingi sana.
At the right time.
Sawa.
Victor Sudi did the rest. Over.
David Ambunya has been class throughout this match. Very inspirational and very key and a pivotal part of this Queen's backline. finishing. Calvin Spiegel at the back with his kicks. That's Fabian Orlando, not Calvin Spiegel. KCB with a pass out. With a brilliant tackle, brilliant Mambunya.
Tackle. High tackle.
That's a replaying advantage. Yes, it is.
High tackle.
Right by KCB to run back. What answer do they have? Every time they give the ball back to Queens, it's returned with interest. And the sin bin, Batis Lako is about to come back on. What can KCB do from here? It's only a 2-point game. 10 minutes to go.
2-point match, 10 minutes to go. This game is going down to the wire. KCB with their full complement of 15 once their man returns onto the field after the sin bin.
Good wait.
I've hardly been in the Queen's half.
Wait, Green.
Of the match.
Okay, play on now.
Can they inspire something special?
Maintain the gap.
The Bankers in green trailing for the first time.
That's fine.
Who would have predicted a score like this?
Just on time.
KCB raised to 21 points in this first half.
Just keep going back.
But this Queen's side
No, keep going back.
are made of more than many thought.
Keep going back. No, keep going back.
KCB now. Very good more. Collins Kimani. They look to run the ball from deep. Very good tackle by Patrice Agunda. Yes, playing the ball on the ground.
Yes, and the pressure telling. Good defense by the Queen's midfield. Huge tackling from Patrice Agunda.
Display ball on deck. Display ball on
KCB
deck.
holding on. And they are paying for this one, Paul.
All going wrong for KCB. And what were they trying to do? Great cover tackle by Patrice Agunda.
KCB player Marginal playing the ball on the ground. He should have let go, but again, that is the call on the day.
KCB must be wondering what has happened. Seem to be cruising to a comfortable win, but a Kenya Cup final is a different kettle of fish altogether from a league match.
Peter Boga stretch his sides lead. Well within his distance. It's got the height, it's got the distance. Peter Boga comes correct. He said it earlier, he's come to the party and he is putting Harlequin in a much better position here.
Fans are going mad. The scoreboard may not survive at this rate.
Kenya Harlequin with a 5-point lead. KCB need to score to tie and need to convert to go ahead.
That's the first dropped catch, I think. A very long time. But that looks like it's gone straight out. That has, yeah, it was carried over into the 22. Oh dear. Well. Okay. 8 minutes to go. It's a 5-point game. Basically 10 meters from the try line.
Okay.
This is what movies are made of. It's high drama at the RFUEA grounds in Nairobi. Queens have scored 26 unanswered points in the second half. Lead 26-21.
Maintain the gap. Maintain the gap, guys.
What can KCB conjure up from here? Alubaka takes his time. He knows how crucial this lineout is. Queens in fact close the gap.
That's fine.
God takes it. And KCB this in. Everybody's on their feet. There's not one soul.
Keep your feet.
sitting.
Collapsing it down.
KCB urging them on. Queens fans urging their players to defend.
No.
KCB has still got a try. Was that for life? Referee says no. Utai. Omai. Brilliant tackle. Excellent defense by Queens. Advantage. Ref has called it back for the penalty.
KCB will look to play the line out once again. And Queens challenge this line out. Turnover possession.
Mark us.
And Queens weather this late score from KCB. They're wounded.
Yeah, I can see that. Go ahead.
21 points.
all 8 men behind the drive. Alubaka. KCB take cleanly. They look to drive. Daniel Kito has got the ball in possession. Into the turnover. As Daniel Kito won the Kenya Cup.
No hands, guys.
With that telling steal. Was he offside? It doesn't matter. The referee has not called it. Andimu takes it deep. Pico. Collins Kimani. Wins midfield is out there. They're almost walking along and company. Ogere comes in. Makes a brilliant tackle. Have they held him up? Have they held him up? Leonardo working like mad to keep that ball from
Use it
going
now.
down.
Green, use it.
Referee has called use it. Have Queens managed to hold this up?
Yes, it's a turnover try. A turnover scrum down rather. Good play by Queens. Leon Adongo held on to that one desperately. Fresh legs. And the substitution Queens have made in the second half have carried the day for Queens.
Fans are on their feet. Probably weak with tension. Some with relief. Some with devastation.
Guys, my call.
That front row of
Crouch.
Kito, Nanga and
Touch.
Ogera.
Pause.
His
Engage.
scrummage is 6th in high school.
Scrummy grip, blue. Stay.
A trio of almost 20 years of playing rugby together. Therefore, joy to the young man.
Rock.
Not
Stay
here the
outside.
last
Green.
time Queens won the Kenya Cup. He's battled well. Jared Owen does well. Good support. And Queens retaining possession, running down the clock. Nanga. And that partnership from Mangu High
Stay
School.
outside. Get back. Get back.
Working
Get
well.
back.
Ogere! Ogere with a break. Looks isolated. He does well.
There's the ball to the
No
back.
ball is. You can't take the ball back in.
A bit careless by Queens there. You can't take the ball once it's out.
Taking the ball back in.
in. What will KCB do with this?
Amondi. Ban.
Stay outside.
Yet. Mutai. Emi. Sudi. It's power. With
Ball is
power.
out.
Alan Onyango. In as well. Kiko.
High tackle.
Pull back in at scrum half. It's everybody. All hands to the pump at the moment. Referee playing advantage for high tackle. KCB find any inroads on the outside. Oh, it's still on the outside. Unlucky, not good. Could that be it? Could that be it?
Number 4, Collards. 4.
Referee stops the
Captain.
clock.
Well, it's set to end tough here. You have KCB down the run. Bit of a high tackle by Jared doing there. Unlucky. Didn't look intentional though.
For the high tackle. It's right there.
That's a yellow card to Jared Owen. This final 2 minutes. And Queens hold on with 7 men. Managed well, but they conceded 10 points when Leslie Lebasia was sent off
No.
in the first half.
It's a knock on.
Nobody can sit.
40 meters away.
Leonardo.
Start the scrum, guys.
What's going to happen here?
Queens need to get out of their
Crouch.
territory here and play within KCB. KCB,
Touch.
however, with this
Pause.
last rush,
Engage.
a last flurry, they want to salvage this. Oh boy. The referee doesn't like it. He's going to take it again.
Guys, let's have it again. Let's avoid you taking it
Will
back.
Jared Owen
Straight in the middle,
card,
please.
that high tackle? Will he cost Queens the Kenya Cup by getting
Let's keep
sent
it
off
square,
late
guys.
in this game? The next 2 minutes will tell.
Crouch.
There you have that front row. Joel Nana, Vincent Tungera, Daniel
Crouch.
Kito, high school
Touch.
mates,
Pause. Engage.
playing in the Kenya Cup final over 10 years after high school. Can they pull this one off?
Its ball is out. You played the ball.
They made a mess of the pickup at the back. Queens did a total hash of it. And they get this back. Oh dear.
It's unplayable, guys. It's unplayable.
Ball is that? And it's over. That's the game. It's over. It's over. It's all over.
Kenya
of KCB. How did they throw away a 21-point lead? But Kenya Harlequins don't care. Gabriel Ouko, former chairman at Queens, with Daniel Kipto. This meant a lot to a club who are very proud and arrogant of their rugby. Today they've come out and they've proved to the rest of Kenya that they are the best club in the country. Paul Nyamodi, the chairman, with the rest of the players. Daniel Kipto has been reduced to tears. Unbelievable rugby, Peter.
Look at KCB. They cannot believe what happened. Whitewashed, almost vanquished in this second half. Well, it's no accident that Queens are here.